Hi traders, welcome back to another recap video. It's been a while since we do any trade recap because for the past 2-3 months I've been fairly busy. A lot of things to do. Then my son was sick as well, so that was really causing me unable to do all these recaps and even all the live trading session. So let's talk about the pound yen positions that I took for the past 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, on 20 and 21st of November, and how I was able to secure about 11 hours on them. P&L wise, it was above 20,000 plus, and let's go into the chart. So if you look at the 4-hour time frame, pound yen at that point, if I let's put on the replay mode, right? Because in our trade club we have a day-to-day update. That's why they're all able to follow up with what's my thought process on specific pairs, and each week we actually have a weekly outlook, a weekly review to slim down, to sort of filter out some of the highest quality pairs that we're looking to trade with volume, with momentum, with a decent range, possibly expanding. That's why we're looking for some of these pairs instead of other pairs, because some of you might be wondering, hey, why do you choose pound yen over some of these pairs that I trade? The main thing was because pound yen provides the cleanest market, clear structure, clear range expansion type scenario. That's why I decided to choose the pair. So if you look at the 4-hour, or even up to let's just say 4-hour, what really attracted me onto the short side was mainly because of the overextended condition. But bear in mind, price being overextended doesn't mean you can go short. I would like to repeat this again. Expensive can remain expensive, cheap can remain cheap. There is no a real definition of overextended in the financial market. But what was I really looking for at that point was I have a strict filtering criteria. I wanted to see some sort of rollover. It is a pattern that we always discuss in our community, and price really did that. So bear in mind, if you look at the 4-hour, can you notice how price was just floating above that 20 EMA, which is the blue line, and we are extremely far away from the 50 EMA, and that was what really attracted me onto this one. Then after seeing that, hey, price was pretty overextended, that means everyone was attracted onto the buys. I can't go short, I don't have enough confirmation. That's when we start dropping down to lower time frame. I told all of my members inside my trade club, I said, hey, we're looking for a rollover. We're not looking to get in now. We're not trying to predict the market. I want to see an evidence of price really failing and disappointing all the buys. And that was exactly what the market did. Market start collapsing under the 187.35. After that, we pretty much was unable to get back to this level. See the way it dropped? Just look at the way how price dropped, right? Massive sell-off on last Friday, and coming on Friday, on weekend we usually have our weekly review, our Zoom session with our trade club members as well. That's when I told them, if the market is able to pull back into this intermediate structure, and that's what, again, a terms that we always use in our trade club is the OMSS structure. I won't go into detail of what is an OMSS, but it's basically we are trying to hunt a place where price previously have confirmed a structural shift. So OMSS is a deep topic. I cannot possibly do it in this video as well, so let's not get into that way too deep. So we confirmed that our OMSS structure was right around 186.70. So on the market close, I think price was right around here, and I told them I believe Monday on the open we are likely to see a heavy sell-off, and that was exactly what the market did. On Monday open, even on the early Asian session, we just tapped at 186.70. We just started heavy selling. The moment we started heavy selling, that confirmed our thesis, and that was exactly when I said, hey, we missed out that first move, and right now we're looking for a second wave sell. And I personally took a short after seeing one confirmation. Heavy sell-off from the early Asian session all the way down to the London session. Right before the London Open, we have that beautiful bear flag confluence with the break of structure of these 186.15. So we broke under 186.15, confirming intraday wise we are bearish. And also at the same time, we got a second key confirmation, a second trigger, which is the bear flag. So we got a signal, we got a trigger. That's when I was looking to say I'm gonna go short. And if you look at 20 of November, I took 2 short position back to back. I took the first one after seeing that 5-minute beautiful flag. Then we started to roll over. Basically means price is leaning, sort of just bouncing, slicing off the EMAs. That's when we started seeing the heavy sell. And we even broke under this area. I didn't scale in. Usually I'll size in a bit more aggressively after seeing the heavy sell, heavy red day, but I was fine because I know the potential is massive, so I can potentially get in on the second position. After getting in, I decided to close full position when price was approaching this 15-minute, this key swing low zone. I just want to see if price is able to break through that. And if we drop back down to the 5-minute, we indeed broke under the area, and yeah, pull back, tap my entry, dropped all the way down for another 3R, and very beautifully I was able to cash the entire, I'll say apart from this one, apart from this 90 pips move, I was able to capitalize on all of these remainder. So all of these 130 pips, I was able to cash all of them. So it was a blessed day. Just ignore this entry. As you can see from the trading view, it seems like I missed out the entry, right? But on IC market, on different platforms, I actually got in onto the position because every broker has different feel, different data feed. So yeah, I got tapped on that one. All of my members know. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Monday. Then on Monday night, around the mid to late New York session, I took an entry. Here after seeing that price was again forming weakness, and on the 15-minute, we were testing the 20 EMA. This is not a very high quality setup, and I have to admit that I sort of rushed the entry, and that was the problem with this trade. But fortunately, I risk a little bit lesser, so I have different grading systems. So when I look at a setup, right, I will have a grading system to tell me just a systematic approach to say, is this an A+ quality setup, is it a B or C type setup. So I have different risk allocation on different risk per trade as per all these different setups quality. So on some of these really clean one, I normally risk a little bit more and I size in a bit more aggressively as price goes. But on this one, because I know I don't have a lot of confirmation, price wasn't testing that 185.44 key level as well, I couldn't size in too aggressively. So I risk a little bit lesser, a little bit under 1% of my account, and I got stopped out for about $2,000 lost. And yeah, I got stopped out on this one, but I realized that the thesis was still intact and I cannot just leave the trade like that because high chance it's going to drop. So when I look at this, okay, you can imagine my thought process on Monday. So on Monday night, because I'm staying in Malaysia, so New York session is nighttime for me. So when I was looking at the market, the biggest question that I asked myself was, how is tomorrow going to be? I was already trying to picture the next daily candle because we have a heavy sell-off, we have a minor pullback, high chance the next day is going to close red as well. And that was exactly what the market did as well. And yeah, as you can see, I get into another entry before I go to bed. It was a swing position. I decided to hold it overnight after seeing that, hey, price is still bouncing off that 50 EMA. On the 15-minute chart, price is still rejecting this 185.45 level multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4. I decided to pull the trigger, 20 pip stop loss, just way above this high, and I just went to bed, held it overnight. And it was a little bit slow at the beginning, but price found the high right around the 185.61 on the next day, which was Tuesday morning Malaysia time. It just started to drop, and it was a beautiful trade. It just dropped all the way down into my final target. So yeah, it was a beautiful, just really beautiful trade on pound yen. I'm really happy with all of these positions. Quality wise, extremely high. And yesterday, fortunately, if you look at my Telegram, right, I'll show all of you a bit of a sneak peek of what I say in the Telegram with my Trade Club members. So as you all can see, just look at this. Our low of the day was around 184.47, and right at that time, I think it was around 439. All of you can see the chart. I can see my phone. Right around, this is my Trade Club, right, on Telegram. Right around 4:39 p.m. that was when I say, hey, we have some heavy sell-off on pound yen, euro yen, but I am not looking to get in because it is overextended. Second thing, I believe it would likely to perform a deeper pullback as everyone was flushing into sell. Considering that both yesterday and today have been a heavy sell, I don't really want to chase into the low as nothing fits into my system. And right on spot, when I send in this message into the group, market just started reversing all the way up, and that just ended our day with the yen pass, and it was a really beautiful calls. Since last week, I'm not able to post all these recap every single day because almost every day we have different setups in our community. Obviously, not every day is going to be as beautiful as this one. Sometimes it's a little bit slow. We're targeting 1 to 2 hour. Sometimes when the day is just massive, we just go a little bit more heavy with our position size, go a little bit more aggressive, step the paddles, because when the opportunity opens itself, you have to know how to capitalize on that scenario. That's why every week we have, what I have with our member is we have our daily setups breakdown, everything in video. I don't like to send in screenshot. I do send in screenshot, but always after I post up a detailed in-depth video of why am I looking to trade this. Because I realize a lot of the so-called new traders, they are just attracted onto the signals, and I don't want to be one of them. That's why I started the 1%ers Trade Club. I run the community and I teach all of my members with the minimum fees as possible, give them the best quality education so they're able to follow my entire thought process from a day-to-day basis. They're able to know why I entered this trade, why I closed that trade, how much money am I making, why am I doing all these things. Then inside we have 100+ workshops as well. So yeah, also that's it for our trade recap video. So total we got about 4.1, then we got here 4.1, 3.85, that's about 7+ R, another 4R, that's 11 to 12 R. Let's say 12 R, then yeah, -1. So close for a total about 10 to 11 R on pound yen. So in PNL wise is probably $25,000. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for our recap video. I hope all of you enjoy it. And yeah, if you're looking for a serious community to join, to learn, to grow, to achieve your first 5-6 figures level achievement, join the 1%ers Trade Club. Link in the description, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.